Okay, as I promised, I am back with another read. Like I said, I hadn't been live in a couple of days, probably almost a week. So my energies were not connecting the way that I know that they can. So I wanted to just go ahead and go live again, give you guys another message. Um, for those of you who do not know me, I am Magical Jones. Okay, this is Wisdom and Guidance Oracle. I try to keep my messages more on the positive side. I feel like we are all here for a reason. This reason is to evolve and ascend spiritually. Okay, I'm trying to get my camera right. All right. Um, Now, sometimes I do understand that certain lessons and information comes out when you're, dealing with tarot and oracles. And, sometimes people need to hear the raw truth, okay? Does that mean that I try to be a negative reader? No, it doesn't. It just means that I try to keep it real with you, okay? All right, so I just went live, like I said, not too long ago. It was just a general collective read. This one right here is going to be more of a spirit message, okay? I'm going to tap into more oracle than tarot, if I tap into the tarot at all. All right. I want to get a message for the collective. I want the collective to know that whatever situation they are in, that there's always a way. There's always a way. Okay, there's always a way around, under, over, or through. All right, and sometimes, a lot of times, you know, readers, they can pick that up for you during general readings. Okay, this is not a personal read, so please don't take anything that I say personally. Okay, if you want a personal reading, then you should apply for that. Okay, therefore, this is not going to resonate with everyone. Maybe certain sections of the read is going to resonate, but then you'll find that certain parts don't resonate. All right. If you find that, like, most of the message resonates with you, and then like a certain part doesn't, don't try to make the part that doesn't fit. Okay, don't do that to yourself, because that could not be your, it may not be your situation. It could be predictive, but not necessarily. So never put yourself in a situation to where you're like assuming, especially off of general online tarot. Hello, thank everybody for coming in. Let me take some time out and acknowledge my viewers. We have Extra Tangy Desk. They said, hey. I have 616 Fishing High. I don't know what that is. Caprice, something like that. Maya said hi. All right. Asim, hey, you're back. Thank you for coming back. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you find that the message resonates with you, if you feel like I resonate with you as a reader, then feel free to subscribe. But at least like the video, okay, since you're here. All right. And what it does is it could possibly help me to pick up on you guys' energy. All right. First thing we're going to do for you is tap into the Akashic Records. Okay. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if, like I say, you feel like you resonate with me as a reader. All right. Show me the energies that the collective needs to hear. What is the message that the collective needs to hear from the Akashic Truth Oracle deck? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for using me as a vessel to relay the messages to the collective. All right. I want to ask that you protect my energy as I open myself up to receive the messages. And what I also ask that you protect the energies of the viewers while they are here to get a word and to receive a message. Everything is not for you. Okay. So don't take on an energy that doesn't belong to you. That's a form of protection. All right. We're going to pull a couple of messages from the Akashic Records Oracle deck to see what it is that you guys need to hear. All right. When you say, where am I from? What do you mean? Like, what country? I'm in the United States, and I live in the state of Georgia. It says strategy and planning. It says your actions have taken you to a new place in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. So some of you guys are on a spiritual journey. Okay, you're on a spiritual journey, and things are starting to evolve for you guys. All right, you're some of you guys are noticing changes within yourself. Okay, Spirit is saying to continue the course. All right. A lot of times when we do things in life and we achieve things in life, we don't get that accolade that we feel like we deserve, or sometimes some of us don't even care about them. But Spirit is saying it wants you to know that it's proud of you. That's for some of you guys, the ones of you that have changed. Some of you guys have made significant changes in your life, okay? And things are like, it's showing. Like your friends and your family, they're noticing different things about you, okay? Some of you guys, you don't do some of the things that you used to do, of course, okay? Your energy is just different. A lot of you guys are just more at peace, okay? And that was the catalyst that put you on this path of spirituality, because some of you guys were in a very chaotic situation, or you come from a very chaotic background to where, you just wanted peace, okay? And sadly, we noticed that, like, chaos and hurt and pain and things like that is what leads us to a path of awakening or a path of spirituality, because we want change. We want something different in our lives, okay? And some of you guys need to know that, there are people around you that they might not say it, but they're proud of you. You have someone around you that's proud of you, because I keep hearing Spirit say, let them know that I'm proud of them, okay? I'm proud of you, okay? Because some of you guys have come from a long way, and it's not that you have necessarily come a long way to you. You just changed a lot, okay? And you didn't have to, like, you endured, okay? A lot of you guys endured a lot of situations, or a situation particularly that was meant to destroy you mentally and emotionally. And it was meant to, it was like a test. And if you would have failed it, it's like you would have, like, went on a whole different path. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have been a whole different person than what you are now. All right. It says take the high road. Take the high road. All right. It's saying, excuse me, y'all, it's a little dark and my eyes ain't as good as they used to be. Let me take off my glasses. It says you're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. Okay? And that's another thing, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys have done that, okay? A lot of you guys are on that path to where it's like, you're not really expecting, especially from people, people that you have dealt with in the past. This could be family, these could be friends or coworkers, and a lot of you guys are learning, I can't expect them to be me, okay? Because nobody is going to be you. Nobody is going to love like you love. Nobody is going to like nurture the way that you do. So you can't expect you from somebody else, because if that was the case, then why would you even be in the equation? Okay. It says reach out. That's crazy, y'all. Hold on. Because this one right here that fell out. But we're gonna go in order. It says you have isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out to ask for support at this time. Right. Because a lot of you guys, you feel like, you can't really expect anything from certain people, especially the people that's in your, I want to say outer circle, not really in your inner circle. You know what I'm saying? These could be people that have seen you struggling. They have seen you in situations to where they know that you needed help. And some of you would confide in some of these people, and you will let them know that you was in a situation, and instead of like trying to be there to give you any type of support, whether it was financial or emotional, or like what's the support that family gives, but any type of support, it was like they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, dang, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you telling somebody something deep that you going through or that you went through, and the only thing they can say is like, dang. You know what I'm saying? And you like, dang, that's all you can say? I'm telling you that, blah, blah, blah just happened. I'm telling you that I just found out that I was molested as a child, or I'm telling you that I just lost my job and I'm about to lose my house. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing you can say is dang. You know what I'm saying? Like those types of situations. Okay? So a lot of you guys have learned to not even expect anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? But you saw what came out. You do have some people in your energy. The universe has placed some people in your energy that are they are willing to help you. They are willing to support you in whatever situation you need to be supported in. But a lot of times you have to ask. I know it's a hard thing. Me as a Taurus, I don't like asking for help. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and am I wrong or am I right for feeling this way? No, not necessarily. But I feel like if you see me going through a situation, I shouldn't even have to say nothing. Like, you looking at me like you like one of my closest people in my circle. You know what I'm saying? And you see what I'm going through, but you still want me to ask for help instead of you saying, but see, I'm the type of person, I'm like, I see you in a situation, I'm gonna be like, do you need my help? Or maybe I suggest certain, you know, places or people or certain things, you know what I'm saying? And that's just me. But like the cards are saying, you can't expect you from everybody, and a lot of times what we do is we expect us from people that are close to us, and we don't get that. Okay. Now, what I will say is, like I said, Spirit is saying reach out now. You do have some people that Spirit has placed in your path that they will, but a lot of people are not going to overstep their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, when you go to them and you be like, oh, I noticed that, blah, 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 I noticed that you and your husband going through, or you can't pay your bills, and then a lot of people get offended. You know what I'm saying? They get offended by that, and they're like, you know, so some people, they don't intrude. So, collective, if you need help, spirit will let you know who it is that you can go to and ask for help. Okay? Because you can't ask everybody, obviously. Okay? And you can't expect certain people to see you going through and say, oh, I see you, you know, you walking and you got kids, or, you know, this is that, and, you know, I got an extra car. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you borrow my car until you get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? No, some people not going to do that. Even if you come to them to cry, and then even if you ask, certain people are just not meant to be there for you in a certain way. And the reason that this happens is because the universe spirit wants us to know that there are other people that we can rely on. First of all, or foremost, ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Spirit be wanting us to go within and connect with it. Okay? With our higher self, the most high. Okay? To get ideals, to like manifest things, to like learn our power, the power that we have within us. You know what I'm saying? And if you always have people that's right there, you know, in your inner circle, or people that's close to you that's always like enabling you, then you'll never learn how to tune in and tap into your power. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys also be mindful of that too. Okay? But this one says honor yourself. All right. Recognize the hard work that you put in. That right there alone is just confirming what Spirit was saying when Spirit was saying, tell them that I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying? And if this is not you, collective, it could be somebody in your energy that you are seeing going through some type of a transformation. And Spirit is saying you need to tell them that you're proud of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the little things that keep us motivated. It's the little things that keep us on the right path. It be the little things that keep people from giving up in life. You don't know where a person is mentally. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And emotional instability is a real thing. And people go through, and you'll never know. It could be your children, it could be your parents, it could be your husband, your wife, your co-workers. People go through, and you'll never know. So the least that you can do when you see somebody doing good, when you see somebody changing, when you see somebody trying to take the higher road, or, you know, the make better for themselves, let them know, baby, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I see you. And sometimes that's all it takes for somebody to be like, wow, I really needed that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't like to get involved because they feel like, oh, they're going to be asking me for my money, or they're going to be asking me to do this or to spend time and all this. A lot of times, no, it don't always be about that. That's not the only form of energy. Yes, money is energy. Time is energy. But your words are energy too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes Spirit just be wanting you to say the little things and move out the way. Sometimes we don't even know how far a hug will go. You know what I'm saying? You never know. And in these times, people don't do that no more. It's like they're scared to like cross boundaries with people. You know, and yeah, people have up boundaries. You know, like someone could be standoffish and you're like, oh no, I want to give them a hug, but I'm not going to give them a hug. If Spirit is putting it on your heart to give that person a hug or to say something in particular to that person, do it. Because you could be saving that person's life, or you just could be like the catalyst that propels, there I said it, that propels them to their next level. You know what I'm saying? It says recognize the hard work you have put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, Remind yourself of all that you have accomplished and be proud. Okay? It be the little things, y'all. It be the little things. People think that they gotta impress people by, material things and all this other type of stuff, and it's not necessarily that. You know, it's not necessarily that. It's that raw energy. It's that real energy that people be wanting. People be wanting authenticity. You know what I'm saying? People be wanting like realness. They don't be wanting these little surface level connections that everybody is out here trying to create. You know what I'm saying? These is not bonds. These are not bonds. Like, if you're not making a difference in my life, or if I'm not making a difference in your life, what are you doing? You just want to be seen with me because, of the type of car that I have, or you think that I have money, or you just see that the way that other people love me. So now you just want to be in my energy. What is the significance of us being in each other's lives? What do we do for each other? Okay. Some of you guys are being led to do things like that for people, and you're kind of like, I don't know. Okay. You're kind of like, I don't know, because I don't want this person to like take it the wrong way. Like I said, if spirit put it in your spirit, do it. Do it. I'm gonna tell you personally the type of person that I am. Like, when people come up to me, certain people come up to me and they give me a hug, I kind of like pull back. Like, why are you touching me? You know what I'm saying? But then when they explain, okay, I just wanted to give you a hug, this is that, blah, blah, blah. And at first it might seem like I didn't receive it. But sometimes people need time to like in internalize what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are so blocked and like standoffish to where it seems like nothing that you do can affect them, especially when it comes to things like that. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like me, I have a Taurus moon, okay? I don't show my emotions like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that I'm the most nonchalant person ever. But on the inside, those hugs and those, I'm proud of you and stuff like that, it goes a long way and it means a lot. And I might be like, okay, I'll be like, thank you, or I might, okay. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta do it. Some of you guys are just like that as well. You know, just receive it. Spirit is saying that some of you guys need to put yourself in a situation to where you can start receiving things, and it's going to start with those types of things. You know what I'm saying? People doing little small gestures for you. You know what I'm saying? To start to open you up to receive greater things on your path and in your life. Okay, because some of you guys, especially now, I feel like my collective are a certain type of people. I feel like they are very spiritual. I feel like, they are very intellectual. Okay. I feel like a lot of my collective, they could be a little standoffish and they don't open up like that to people. They're very particular, you know. But a word is a word, and certain words, certain messages don't be for everyone. So I know that what Spirit is saying is resonating with some of you guys, because if it didn't, then I wouldn't be receiving it to give to you. Okay? If you understand what I'm saying. you know. And it's okay, to have your guards up and have boundaries and all this other type of stuff. But you know, sometimes you do have to open up, you know, because like I was saying before, there's a lot of things that the universe wants to give you. There's a lot of things that a lot of you guys are trying to manifest and you want to manifest, but you have to go through a process. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are not going to just drop in your lap. You have to be prepared for what it is that you're going to receive. And a lot of you guys, you're being started low or like with little things, you know, and you're going to work yourself up to the greater things, to where you're in the position to where you can actually appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? All right. It says, wherever you go and whatever you do, be in love. Strong feelings, inspired, don't settle for less. That, like, whatever you do it with love or be in love. It just makes me feel like, you know, I don't know, like, I want to say stuff, but then I don't want to say the wrong thing or like say it the wrong way. But when you do something, like I was saying before about the authenticity, people want to connect with people that are real. You know, it doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter what you don't have. You know, people just want to know that someone cares. You know what I'm saying? That someone understands and someone sees them. Okay. And the other one that came out, it says, sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, speak your truth. This is for my collective. I don't care what nobody says. A lot of y'all have a story to tell, okay? A lot of you guys have a story to tell, and you have to go through this process of not caring about what other people think and how it's going to affect people that don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what if a person doesn't agree with what it is that you believe in? What? Who cares about someone who doesn't see what you see? You know what I'm saying? This is why everybody can't go on the same path that we go on. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going to resonate with us on a certain level. And if somebody doesn't resonate with you on a certain level, then they're not going to be able to even like have that same experience. Okay? This is why the universe allows us to meet certain people in life and come across certain people on our path, because we resonate with them on a certain level, on a certain frequency. Okay? That's why it's very important, collective, for us to be the change that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, like, live a certain type of lifestyle, and I know a lot of people probably don't believe in this, but you have to, like, resonate on that frequency. You have to, like, put yourself in that position mentally and emotionally to where it's like you're there. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, I'm a world renowned author, but you're not writing. Or, you know, I want this new home, and I believe that the universe is going to bless me with a new home, but I'm spending my money recklessly. You know what I'm saying? We have to be mindful that we put ourselves in a situation that is going to place us where it is that we want to be. Okay? Like I said before, be the change that you want to see. Okay? That's why it's so important that we release things and people that no longer resonate with us to get to where it is that we desire to be, because those things hold us back. Okay? Let me see. All right, before I do that, let's see who else is here. Okay. So true. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and commenting. I want to change decks. This deck right here is it's really not that old, but I like to tell the story of when I let my daughter um, use my tarot cards one particular time. She had them for a couple of days, and she was needing clarity about a situation. And when I tell you, when she brought my cards back to me, they were like all bent up. I said my baby was like trying to. She was really, really trying to get some clarification out of these cards. So like, but she heavy-handed too at the same time. So she like her mama, and she's a Taurus like me. Okay, she's a Taurus because she's a May Taurus. I'm right on the cusp of Aries and Taurus because my birthday is April 20th. Okay, so I'm right there on the cusp. I'm still Aries, and I'm coming into Taurus. But like I said, if it wasn't for my moon being in Taurus, then I would probably be more Aries than anything else. Okay, because I have a couple of other placements in Aries too. So I'm majority fire and earth, a little bit of water. All right, let's tap into the energies for a spirit message for the collective. Let's tap into the energies for a spirit message for the collective with the tarot. This is the Light Seers. It's a smaller deck because I have small hands. Okay. Show me the energies surrounding the collective when it comes to a spirit message for the collective. What is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Some things are about to start lining up for you guys. Okay, you're going to notice that things are like lining up. Okay, things are getting in order. Things aren't going to be as hard as they were before. I don't know whether this has to do with your money or just, you know, the people that you're around or the people that are around you. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be coming out of your head. Okay, a lot of you guys are working on your mentality because you're noticing that a lot of things that you focus on, a lot of you guys are manifesting a lot of the things that you focus on, whether good or bad. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay. Some of you guys are trying to manifest a freer life, a freer lifestyle. Okay. What is this? Wow. You're learning not to take or receive energy from any and every one. Okay. You're also going to be getting invitations or opportunities are going to be coming into your energy. Make sure that you're open to receiving these opportunities, okay? But some of you guys, like I said, you are in your head or you have been in your head and you're learning to, you know, you're trying to train yourself, train your mind to not be so like negative or think of like negative things, okay? Because a lot of you guys could be missing out on opportunities. All right. Spirit is saying that some of you guys need to take on a more free energy. Some of you guys could be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you need to take on this energy. All right. Six of Cups. Some of you guys are missing somebody from your past. You're missing somebody from your past. Four of Wands. Could be a soul connection with someone. All right. For some of you guys, it's your child. Okay. It's your child or it's your mother. Okay. This is a parent-child situation. Okay. Some of you guys are trying to manifest a connection. Something like that came out for the last read. Someone finding out like a child is theirs, or you know, being able to take care. Hold on, y'all. A card fell on the floor. Yeah. Some of you guys threw something up to the universe. You released it to the universe. Some of you guys are dealing with a younger fire sign too, okay? And you had to release it to the universe, all right? Because it was keeping you stuck in your head, all right? And it was allowing you, it was causing you to miss out on other opportunities because you was more focused on that situation with this fire sign than you were the things that were going on around you, okay? Yeah, some guys, it had to do with work, okay? But someone's going to come in and want to compromise with you, okay? Because they miss you, okay? It could be a water sign or somebody with water energy. Someone who's very emotional at this time. Show me more. Now, this doesn't have to be love. This could be family. This could be work. Some of you guys could be getting a phone call from an old employer that wants you back. Somebody's watching you on the internet, okay? But also I see a cycle closing. Okay, I see you completing a cycle. And it has to do with you being in your head about a lot of things, okay? Some of you guys have trust issues. You feel like people are trying to deceive you and gaslight you. You know, I don't know what it is that you went through in your past or whatnot. Or maybe somebody feels like this about you. But someone is completing a cycle when it comes to that, okay? Someone is becoming more grounded. They're taking their power back. Show me more. Somebody could be wanting to travel too. There's somebody at a distance from you. Could be a fire sign Sagittarius. Could be a Leo as well. Picking up heavy Sagittarius energy here, and some Aries as well. All right. Some of you guys were watching somebody online, or somebody's watching you online. They're at a distance, okay? For some of you guys, they could be cross seas. Not necessarily, but they're just at a distance from you. All right. This person is going to send you a message. All right. Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Someone is very independent and self-sufficient, but for whatever reason, it's like they don't want to be single, or they don't want to do something on their own anymore, okay? Show me more about this situation. Yeah, something's going to start moving fast, okay? For some of you guys, it has to do with a message. Some type of communication is coming in from someone, okay, that has been watching you. Somebody misses you, all right? Yeah. Some of you guys moved away because you and this person couldn't get along. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me more. Yeah. It was a lot of confusion, a lot of competition. Someone wanted you to compete for your position in their lives. That's crazy, because that came up before. Yeah. Leo. All right. Some of you guys have a Leo, or had a Leo in your energy that wanted you to compete for your position in their lives or somebody else's life. All right. Some of you guys walked away from the situation. You left the situation, and now this person is missing you. All right. For a lot of you, this person saw or are starting. They're starting to see the error of their ways. Okay. They some of them have been having dreams or nightmares, but they have been thinking a lot about like an injustice that they put someone through. Okay. I see a home coming back together. All right. I see someone getting a new home. I see someone getting a new job. Wow, heavy Leo energy here. Okay. But for some of you guys, it's not necessarily Leo energy. It's just that you took your power back and you gained your strength. You walked out of a situation on faith. All right. And you were very independent. And someone sees you like this. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. But for whatever reason, someone wanted you to compete. Okay. They wanted to fight. They wanted to cause confusion and chaos. Not thinking that they was going to be missing you and thinking about you, thinking about how and why or how or when they could come in with this apology. Okay. But like I said, somebody's about to send you a message now. Okay. Heavy fire energy. Okay. Now this could be a message about some passion. Okay. Transformation all over this read right here. Okay. And it's crazy because collective, a lot of times, like I said before, and this is coming out again, a lot of times these awakenings that we go through when we like start on a different path and go on a different journey, especially spiritually in life, it's because we have endured some type of hardship or pain. Okay. And we decided to walk away. All right. We decided to walk away. And because we stepped out on faith and had strength and courage and released a lot of fear and, doubt, released energies from the past that was holding us back. Okay. We had time to reflect on the situation and balance out our energies. Okay. What to be emotional about and what not to be emotional about. What to be passionate about and what not to be passionate about. All right. Some of you guys, you have learned that everything doesn't deserve your reaction. Okay. Somebody wanted a reaction out of you. Okay. For some of them, they got it. Okay. For some of you, you guys decided that it wasn't worth it and you just walked away. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm going to go through one more deck. Where are we at? 43. Y'all, I cannot do a read that's less than 30 minutes. I'll be trying. Spirit be talking through these cards. And it'd be hard for me to not say what it is that I'm getting for you guys. And then sometimes it's like I get what I'm saying and I can say it in few words, but then I'm trying to find the right way to say it. All right. Show me the energy surrounding the collective. This is a more fun deck. Okay. Cosmic Oracle Tarot. It's almost like a situation oracle deck. Okay. Show me the energy surrounding the collective. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Good afternoon. Hey, bro, what's going on? Show me the energy surrounding the collective. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Yeah, like I said, a lot of you guys have been manifesting things, okay? Some of you guys have realized that you are manifestors. All right, and that you're supposed to be on the path of master manifestation. Some of you guys are trying to manifest a pregnancy, or somebody around you is trying to manifest a pregnancy, okay? Because it says someone is expecting. So if you out here doing grown people things and you ain't trying to have no child, then you probably need to protect yourself, because I see pregnancy in the chart for some of you guys. All right. Show me more of the energy surrounding the collective. Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Guardian angel. Okay. It says a lost loved one watches over you. For some of you guys, you're going to realize after you have a child, or some of you guys could be realizing that you have had a child that, you know how they say, it's an old soul, and it's like somebody, one of your ancestors reincarnated through a child. Some of you guys are going to really believe this. Okay. All right. Some of you guys could have a child that is meant to come into your life to put you on a certain path, whatever path that is. Give me one or two more for the collective. Show me the energies. This is weird. It says moving, change your residence, moving in with your partner. Experiencing a breakup. For some of you got and I'm never laughing at you guys. I'm never laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at like the way that I get it. Now, if you're in a third party situation and you're stepping out on your person, be mindful of what you're doing, because I see divorce and I see moving after somebody learns that they're expecting. Okay? But for some of you guys, this could be fated. All right? You could be an earth sign, or this could be involving an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. Could be finding out that they're pregnant. And because of this, they're going to be moving in with the person that they're expecting with, and the other person is going their own way. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I had fun on this one. It was a little bit more because I was able to tap into my oracles. All right, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like the video while you're here. If I resonate with you as a reader, please subscribe to my channel. As I was saying before, I am a writer, okay? Facing the Odds is my first book, okay? From teen to woman, all right? It's just the experiences that I went through and my perspective, inspiration about how I made it through. Very spiritual, okay? If you are young, or if you have young children, this book right here also includes poetry. I used to love to write poetry. Now, I also have a book that's due to come out that's going to be released August the 6th. Okay. That book is also going to be on Amazon. Okay. I have to find the links and put them in the description area for you guys. I would love for you to support me. Another way that if you want to support me, like I said, other than subscribing to the channel and helping me grow, which, I see we growing now that I'm being obedient to spirit and I'm going live a little bit more and I'm engaging with my viewers. We are growing, but you could also support. I will leave my cash out if you just want to donate. It's not mandatory. You don't have to. But $5, $1, just to show me, I don't care. It can be 50 cents. I don't even think you can stand 50 cents on Cash App. But just to put me in that energy of being able to receive. Because trust me, baby, I'm one, I don't like to ask for nothing. but I'm being led to start being more receptive, okay? And I know a lot of you guys are too, so you probably know exactly where I'm coming from. With that being said, we're about to go, and I don't know if I'm going to go live again today or if I'm just going to record a video or whatnot. I don't know. But I do appreciate those of you that came and spent time with me. Thank you for engaging with me on the chats. And we'll be back soon. We'll connect soon, okay? All right.